Guys, it's nice to have you guys back on this channel. I know it's been a while, and I'm glad to tell you guys that much available right now. Okay, so today I'm coming back here with this amazing strategy. This strategy, it's one of a kind. It's a bomb. So I really love you guys to just sit back, follow this video, watch it properly, and understand how this works properly so you can use it on your own trades and make money for yourself, because this strategy, it's one of a kind. It's very reliable, it's so profitable. I still remain famous Forex Academy. All I do here is bring value to you guys, because what's the point of having the idea of making money and you keep it to yourself without sharing it with others so they can use it and make money for themselves as well. So today I'm bringing to you guys this amazing strategy. It's a scalping strategy. It's a strategy that can help you scalp more than 20 candlesticks. Okay guys, so all you just have to do is just watch this video and make sure you apply the settings correctly on your own chart so you don't make mistakes, and I guarantee that at the end you're going to make so much money using this strategy, because it's 100% reliable. So first of all, before we start, I'd like you to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel before, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on your notification so you can always get amazing stuffs like this whenever I post them online. And don't forget to share the video with your friends so everybody can make money as well. So before we start, I'll like to share with you guys the settings for this strategy. Okay, so to apply the settings, you have to go to the F icon you see on top here. You click on the F icon. So the indicators we are having for this strategy, it's the moving average as on the main chart, and on indicator window 1 we have relative strength index, and we have the moving average again. So the first indicator we'll be adding here will be the moving average. So on your main chart you add the moving average, and it will have the period of 1, shifts of 10, method simple, apply to close. The styles here is 4 pixel, and I'm using blue color. You can use any color of your choice, but make sure it's a color that is more visible so you can really see what you're doing. So after that you click on done. So the next indicator here will be on the indicator window 1, which is the relative strength index, and it has the period of 1, apply to close. The styles here, it's 3 pixel, and I'm using a white color. Why? Because I don't want the settings to show on the chart. I just want it to be plain white. So if you're using a white background, make sure you're using a white color, sorry. And if your background is black, make sure you're using a black color. And the levels here, it's level 10, which is our buy level, and level 90, which is our sell level. So after that you click on done. And the last indicator we'll be adding here will be still on indicator window 1, which is the moving average, which has a period of 1, shift 10, method simple. It's just the same thing as the previous one, apply to close. Style is 4 pixel, I'm using blue, and after that you click on done. So after you might have finished installing your indicators, you go back to your main chart, and this is how it will look like. Okay, if it doesn't look this way, make sure you check on the settings again and apply it the same way I did mine. So now, before we proceed with the strategy, okay, the next thing we are going to look out for will be the zoom level. So the zoom level for this strategy will be you zooming out your chart completely like this. Zoom out your chart completely, then you move out to step 1, and 2. So you're using the second zoom level. Okay, when you zoom out completely, you zoom in 1 and 2. Okay, that will be your zoom level for this strategy. So after you might have finished doing that, The next thing you want to do is knowing when to sell, because like I said, the scalping, when you're scalping um boom and crash, you're actually trading against the spike. So if you're actually scalping boom, that means you have to sell. Okay, have to sell to pick your few candlesticks and close the trade. And if you are scalping crash, that means you have to buy. Okay, so we are on boom 1000, so we're actually going to sell, pick our candlesticks and close with profit. So when it's the right time for us to sell. But first, before I go into that, I would like you to know that whenever you want to scalp, you should always follow the trend. You should know the market structure. Okay, like they call it price action. Price action. You should actually understand price action, because it will really help you a lot to understand how the market is faring at a particular time, because the market might be on a serious uptrend and you're going to scalp boom. Like for example, the market might be on an uptrend at the moment and you're trying to sell. Okay, at that moment you might not really make a whole lot of money. You might be losing, because if the market is on downtrend, especially on boom, that means sorry, if the market is on uptrend, for example, this is boom, we are trying to sell boom. So before you can actually sell this, scalp this strategy, this market, and have a successful market, like you make much profit, the market has to be on your favor. Okay, has to be on your favor, has to be on your place of interest, which is in every market we always try to have our place of interest. Okay, that means there's a particular place we're actually waiting for the market to reach for us to be sure, then we can actually scalp and come out successfully. So if you're scalping boom, that means you actually have to be waiting for when the market is on downtrend. Okay, because it will really help you. Like the market is on downtrend and you're scalping boom, you're going to make a whole lot of money for yourself. But if it's on uptrend, that means there are series of spikes, because before the market can be on uptrend on boom, that means there are series of spikes. And at that level, if you are trying to you know sell at that level, it might not really go your way, because you might have series of spikes and that can get you out of the market, get into losses, and you end up losing. So you always have to understand price action. If you don't understand price action, you can always reach out to me. Okay, like I said, we run a mentorship program. We teach coach people, we coach you like from the scratch till you become a professional trader. And lest I forgot, I also do account management. If you're finding it difficult to trade, you've been losing money in Forex, and you need someone to manage your account and give you daily profit, don't forget to hit us up. We can talk and I can manage your accounts for you. And also don't forget to, all this, check on the description page. You'll see a link to my WhatsApp number, which you can talk to me directly, and you can see a link to my free Telegram group, where I drop free signals at times, and where you can have 5 to 4 signals. It's on the VIP. But if you're on the free channel, you can also see how the VIP are doing, so you can all be convinced and know that this is really working and we are making money on VIPs. So check on the description page. You'll see a link to my WhatsApp and my Telegram group. Talk to me and we can join heads together and milk this market and make money together. So guys, so let's get back to the strategy. So before you start selling with this strategy, the first thing you want to look out for is you actually have to wait for a spike to happen. Okay, you have to wait for a spike to happen. You have to wait for a spike to happen before you can actually start selling. Okay, we just had a spike here, but at this point we can't sell at the moment, because once we have a spike, the spike should be up to the level 90 here. Okay, we should have a spike that is up to level 90 here, which you can see here from on our main charts. As you can see, this is a spike here. It got to the overbought bot level. Okay, so before you can start selling, we have to make sure that the spike is up to level 90 like this. Like as you can see, we had a spike here, but it wasn't up to level 90. So at this point, I wouldn't advise you to take the trade, though it can actually go well, but it's risky. Okay, so for you to be more sure and have a confidence of milking the market with more candlesticks, like 20 candlesticks, you have to wait for the spike to push up to the level 90 here. When it gets to the level 90, which is the overbought level, that is when you can be sure that you can, actually open your positions and start making the trade. But after the spike happened and it got to level 90, don't just start selling. Okay, that is the first condition. So the first condition is you wait for a spike to happen and hit the level 90. When once you see a spike that happens and hit the level 90, the second condition will be for you to wait for your candles, the red candlesticks you're seeing here on the main chart. Okay, to wait for the red candlesticks you're seeing on the main chart to cross the moving average here, which is the blue indicator you're seeing here. Okay, so that means that when once this red candlestick crosses the blue line you're seeing here, that's the moving average, this will be your entry. The moment this candle crosses the blue indicator, okay, you open your positions. Okay, you open your positions and you pick 20 candlesticks and you close the trade. Okay, let me use an arrow for this. Okay, so this is it. This is it. Let me start all over again so you can really understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so like I said, after you might have finished inserting your indicators and put on your zoom level and you're ready to go, the first thing you look out for is you have to wait for a spike to happen. Okay, you have to wait for a spike to happen, and when the spike happens, it has to be above the level 90 or on the level 90. Okay, once you get to level 90 or above level 90, that is the first condition. You don't just jump in and start selling. You wait for the second condition to happen, which is this red candlesticks you're seeing here crossing the blue moving average line. When once you see this candlestick crossing this blue moving average, okay, to the downside like this, when once it crosses the blue line here to the downside like this, you open your position. When you open your position, you take 20 candlesticks and you close the trade. 20 candlesticks stands for 20 minutes. So that means if you can't be counting the candlestick, just look at your time. When once it's 20 minutes, you exit the trade. But that doesn't mean that it might not go more than 20 candlesticks, but for you to be on a safer side and more sure, okay, you have to just pick 20 candlesticks and close the trade. Okay, as you can see, we just had another spike here, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of spike I was talking about. As you can see, like I told you before, that it's risky if you start picking those candlesticks from me. Like you said, remember I told you that it's risky, that if this kind of spike, I might not advise you to take the trade. As you can see, it was only 3 candlesticks and then a long spike happened. So that means if you had actually entered the market at this level, you might have been losing a whole lot of money at this point. As you can see, this spike, depending on the losses you're using, can take over $100 or $200 from your account. So if you're using a small account, it can actually blow your account. So that's why it was not safe for you to enter the trade with a spike that is not up to the level 90. So now, as you can see, we had a spike here. It's up to level 90. Okay, up to level 90. So it has met our first condition. Okay, so you can actually expect to enter the trade when you have the second condition met. So the second condition is when you see, I can see the red candlesticks are now coming out. So the second condition will be when this red candlestick crosses this blue line here. The moment you see this red candlestick crosses the blue line here, that is when you open your position and you take 20 candlesticks and you close the trade. But because we wouldn't want to, this video to be long, we can't wait for that to happen. Okay, so I just have to show you example from the previous ones that has been happening. As you can see, the red candlestick crosses here, and we had more than 20 candlesticks here. Okay, so guys, that is it. Let me show you another example. So this is why I said you have to wait. This is why I said you have to wait for the candlestick to cross the blue line perfectly. After it crosses, you don't have to, open the position immediately. You have to wait for at least 2 minutes, okay, before you can make. As you can see, it was just a few candles, one candlestick here, and there was a spike. As you can see, this didn't cross, and there was a spike. Okay, as you can see, this is another example. What's going on here? Okay, as you can see, this is another example. It crosses, a spike happen that goes above the level 90 and took us to the overbought level, and after that you find your candlestick crossing the blue line, and you can see we had more than 20 candlesticks here. So all you just have to do is pick 20 candlesticks. That's 20 minutes, and you close you trade with profits. And what do you do again? You wait for those conditions to repeat itself again, and you enter the trade. You pick 20 candlesticks, you close, you wait. So you can do this over and over. You can do it more than 20 times, 30 times a day. So far those conditions comes out correctly, perfectly, the way I'm telling you right now. So you can do that. You can repeat that over and over again and keep making yourself money. So guys, it's a very reliable strategy, the strategy that I'm using, and it's working perfectly fine. Okay guys, working perfectly fine, and I've been milking the market with this strategy. So just have to come here, share it with you guys, so you guys can use it and make money for yourself too. So guys, that's how it works. Okay guys, that's how it works. It's not that hard to understand. So just watch this video properly. You can watch it over and over again for you to have a clear understanding of what I'm talking about. So once you understand what I'm talking about, you can actually try it on your demo account. Like I always say, you can actually try using this strategy on your demo account. Once you find it more comfortable, that you really understand how it's working, you can now go to your real accounts and start milking the market, because it's a 100% reliable strategy. Use it and come back here, drop your comments on how the strategy has been helping you, so you can encourage others too. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video with your friends, and don't forget to turn on your notification to always get amazing stuffs whenever I post them online. And also don't forget to check on the description page. You see a link to my WhatsApp number. You can talk to me if you need account management, if you need mentorship, whatever it is that you need on Forex that is going to fetch you money. Just talk to me and let's join heads together and make this money together. And also join our free Telegram group. You can see the link on the description page. Join our free Telegram group, which we drop free signals, and also we have a VIP group where we drop 4 to 5 signals daily. Profitable signals. If you join the group, you might see the results. Okay, you will see the results of how we've been making the market, so you'll be convinced that we are really milking the market. So guys, thanks for watching the video. See you some other time. Bye.